Okay, so this is my Coding 2 first assignment project. So I did download some things from Fab, so I have this abandoned building pack that basically, apparently it does have characters, but I didn't use any of these. I mostly used, um, specifically the meshes and materials. I didn't really use anything else. I did look at the demo, but I am not using that for my main level, of course. I made my own level. And so for the way I have this set up is that you have your main menu, and then once you start play, it creates the main menu widget, adds it to viewport, and then you can only use that. And then once it opens said widget, which I will go ahead and go to UI here, main menu. So you can press play, settings, or quit to desktop. I went ahead and kept it very, very minimal because I did not have time to fully design. And so we have on clicked play, set GIMP input to game mode only, open level, and then remove the widget. Click on settings, remove all widgets, create widget, which honestly I could change this to create the new widget, add to viewport, and then remove the main one from parent. Settings currently has nothing. It was just an since I don't know how to do it, it was just an extra thing. And then we also have the quit to game. And so basically, once you press play, it takes you to the main level right in here. This is the main level. It's not that big. It's just a demo basically. And I'm gonna have to put the mic down real quick because I don't have a stand, sadly. So basically, it's just a few rooms. Very, very dark because I couldn't mess with lighting that much. And it basically just has some designs here and there to get you to look around and look at what's in here. I will go ahead and turn it to unlit so it's easier to see. So basically, you have all this right here, that right there, this main room with some extra things, and then you have the door over here. And this door blueprint specifically, let's go ahead and edit BP door. This is what it's set up as. This is all the code. And so basically, so when the character overlaps with the box collision, it makes sure it's the character. It says the player is now in collision, and then it adds the E to interact widget to viewport. And then once you leave the collision, it makes sure you're the first person. It says you're no longer in the collision, and it removes from parent as well. And then we have this custom event. So this plays the sound for unlocking the door, and then it delays it so the sound can actually play before the door opens, and it sets the door to is open. This was changed so it can move over here. And then it plays this timeline, which opens the door at a negative 45-degree angle and makes sure it rotates correctly. And then we also have the closed door, which checks if the player is in collision, and then whether or not, and then it sets door is open to not true, and then it plays. And so the reason we have all those booleans specifically is for the first person character. So I do have an advanced IA interact, but for some reason when I plug this in, all this sound distorts horribly. So I'm just staying as E for right now. So E, get actor of class, which is the BP door, and then it checks if the player is in collision. So if you're not in the collision, it does not open. And then it checks if you have a key to open it, and if not, it plays the sound to show the door is locked. And then if you do, it checks if the door is already open. If the door is open, it closes the door, and if the door is not open, it opens the door. Okay, and so basically I'm gonna go ahead and play this, and I'm gonna fully explain everything that happens. Okay, we're gonna go back to main menu. We're gonna save all that, and we're gonna just play. And so we have this main menu. We press play. We're in here. I would really like to mess with the lighting because the lighting is very, very like haphazardly put together, and I found out that these have really bad collisions. So I would like to fix those basically. And so you have the key right here. You have all this extra stuff right here. And then you have this dark room right here that I really wish would be brighter because it's a really nicely designed room. I really like it. And so basically we go over here, E to interact. You try to open the door. It just does not work at all. And so you have to go over here, try to find the key. And oh, the key's right here, so you gotta pick it up. And you got your little jingle to pick up the key. And then you come over here. The door opens. And you can go out and E doesn't do anything. And then you can go back in. You can close it again. And you can go over here and basically opens it again. Sound still plays. That's okay. And then once you walk out, you win. And one thing I do have a problem with is for the specific you win widget, if you are still walking while when you hit the you win collision box, you continue to walk. I did not figure out how to fix that so far. But yeah, that's the whole thing. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I think I am going to try to make this into my passion project because I had a really, really good idea for Game 3, and sadly it wasn't chosen. So I'm going to see how I can make it into my own game. Thank you.